Hello again. I hope you're well today. I've got my glasses on today because I've got notes here so I can read them properly, because my eyesight over the years has deteriorated shockingly when it comes to reading, so I need that. We might get disturbed because Zeus is just there and he hasn't taken any notice of me all day. Just had some food about 5 minutes ago and now it's like, I can be on the camera. I'll wind that up. Well, Peggy, my dog, is in the back. I'm not going to harp on about the strange times we're going through. I've done a lot of that so far since I've started doing these posts. Just, it is what it is, really, isn't it? I think it's going to slowly slow down, I hope. But then again, my business won't pick up overnight. So, interesting. Just maybe a little bit more freedom if you're sensible, I hope. I'm going to start off. I've talked about it before. I've started making some things myself, but I've also talked about my dependence on processed food, so I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to start off with showing that it's the boxes, because the products have gone. Let's not lie, they have gone. I'm going to start off. It's called Wicked Kitchen, and they're doing exclusive for Tesco. It's called Sticky Toffee Pudding, and I'm such a sweet tooth. This is it. I'm going to show you the box. Give you a bit of talk about it. That's the box it comes in. Nice Wicked Sticky Toffee Pudding. Whenever I have that, and this isn't open, it's damaged because it's been in my cupboard, but I also always have it with the Arpro custard. So it's it's soya based, so it's the vegan meal. And what I've put on a taste point of view, I give that 9 out of 10. I love it, but I'm an ultra sweet tooth, and that's just me. I have it with you. The trouble is, I'm looking here. It's iron, sugars, and saturated fats, and a quarter of that. So that weighs 408 grams, so 100 grams. A quarter of that is 331 calories, which is whoa, But hey, it's what it is. As a treat, the trouble is, it's me. I've never had a quarter of that in one portion. I've had a third when I've been with my daughter, because her fiance, and I'm not like the pig then. I need that kind of. So I'll just go for that. That is a really good thing. Then, and there's a bit damaged box, but hey, so remind me. I bought the other week GU fabulously free from 2 Spanish lemon cheesecakes. GU, bloody expensive. The sticky toffee pudding wasn't cheap. No, it wasn't. But that was expensive. Again, I give that a 9 out of 10 again. Can't fault any of the product. It was quality. Iron, fat, carbs and sugars. A 92 gram pudding, which comes in a little glass pot, is 330 calories. So only 1 calorie less than a quarter. But expensive. Lovely. Anyone wants to buy me one, I'll have one. But it's not one of those things that I've gone out and rushed to buy again, because again, they're both the sticky toffee pudding. It's not forced puddings for me. Let's not lie. I'm lucky if it's 2. So that's, and then with the custard, which I didn't even look on the stats on, I don't really worry about too much, just too much. But the custard does last me. I put it in the fridge and I have a little bit here. I might even just warm up some sliced apples, and warm up, put them custard, or banana. Love it. So the Alpro custard, I should have said more. That would get a 10 out of from me every time. Used to love the normal custard. I can live with that. So that's the first thing I'm ever going to give the Alpro custard. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. Does exactly what it says on the tin. It's great. Then I did. I had some. I've seen the recipes for these cauliflower hot wings, and I want to do them. Oh, buffalo wings. I want to do them, but I haven't done them yet. I've just found a recipe today for a barbecue mushroom recipe. Let's put it that way. I'm going to do them because they look great, and I think I've got all the ingredients. That's part of the problem we have at the moment with lockdown, is you don't always have all the ingredients available to you, do you? In any case, I had these from Morrison's. My friend works there. They call it V-Taste. I don't know if it's vegan. And they were cauliflower hot wings. They were actually quite warm. I'm not going to lie. They were quite warm. Put that back there because I've got to put it in the fridge in a minute. But I gave them a 7 out of 10. I had it with rice, but I had it with something else. I can't remember what I did a meal. I don't do everything processed, but I give them 10 out of 10. I'd have them again. Price review. It was a 200 gram pack, and it was £2.50. Now a cauliflower weigh a kilo. I know, and you can get 5 lots for 80p plus. It's over, but that's because it's processed. It's laziness to me, you know. But the next thing, as a butcher, I used to make sausages all the time. So I'd make, and at one stage, I'd make thousands of sausages a day on an industrial scale, pumping them through by hand. But that's neither in here nor there. It's just the fact that the next thing is what plants, Tesco's, 6 Cumberland plants, Cumberland style bangers. It's called, packed with mushroom, pea protein, and classic season. I'll tell you what, 100% plant based, vegan. Of course, it says it's got the little bit there. They're great, and so because I gave the custard a this is ironic, isn't it? I didn't think I did too. I didn't mark the custard down, to be honest. Didn't give it the respect it deserved because I just got a fresh tub out. I've not opened it yet, and I'm going to give those sausages 10. I use them a lot. I make a sausage bap with a New York sesame style, New York Baking Company sesame bun. 2 of them in it warm, and I cook the 6 up, let the others cool down, and I just re-warm them in. They're great. Even got I've started using Tesco's organic tomato ketchup. I haven't had tomato sauce in my house in at least 6 months, maybe a year. I bought a pot the other day, and they're great. I just keep buying them. I've stopped buying them. That's a bit strong, and it stopped. I'm gone off the meatballs for a little while because I've had them. You know, it's like when you have too much, and I'll probably do the same with them in a few weeks' time. But at the moment, they're a regular in the shopping basket, so I'm going to do it. And as you know, I got the cauliflower wings from Morrison's, but you can only go to one place really, one shop. So at the moment, I can't go everywhere else. I know Marks and Spencer do a couple of good vegan things that I know of. I'll probably do more. Restricted to me because I'm also allergic to nuts, I've mentioned before. Then I did the Tesco's Plant Chef. These were frozen. 16 veg fingers. Great price. They're £1.75 for 16. 11 pence each. Under 11 pence per. They're great. Made a quick note about them. I gave them 7 out of 10. And that is, 5 and below. Rubbish. Crap. I wouldn't buy again. 7. I've bought them a couple of times. They never disappoint. They're not that. Oh, they're great. They're fantastic. But they're good. They're good. So I give them 7 out of 10. Now this is the shocker. Flamboyant cheese on toast, eh? I did a thing on this. I did the wicked pizza the other week. Couldn't stand it, to be quite frank and honest. Disappointed. I had one before that. I think it was Goodfellas. I can't get it up at the moment. I'm sure it was Goodfellas. Anyway, it was a jackfruit crust. Love jackfruit. I've had it in different things before. Didn't enjoy it. I saw this in the freezer the other day at Tesco's. Goodfellas, vegan stone baked, spicy vegetable salsa pizza. What can I say? New flavour. I've never tried the old flavour, but it's a new flavour. Didn't look like it had any cheese on, but actually got a bit of vegan cheese in there. The wicked pizza was small, and it was £5. This good fella stone baked pizza was half the price, £2.50. Yes, it was in the frozen, not the crust on it was lush. I gave it a 10. Sorry, no, I didn't give it a 10. No, they're never going to get me doing 3 10s. So I gave it 8.5 out of 10. A high 8. Very good. Very good. Not perfect, but there we go. And it's got me thinking. The old pizza on that is 770 calories. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. Not this week, because I'm not a flamboyant cheese on toast kind of person. But in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to make a pizza from scratch. So hopefully I'll do it. I videoed this. Okay. One thing I did make in the comment in the video, a little bit small, but you know what? All I had was some oven chips. And I had half the pizza last night. I'm going to not lie to you. I had the other half for breakfast. I put it back in the oven and warmed it up a bit. I didn't want cold pizza. I had the other half this morning. I cannot complain about that pizza. £2.50. 1.25 a portion. You could probably do 3 decent sized portions out. We could feed 3 with that if you're a family. I wouldn't. 4 is a bit stingy. You'd have to have something else with something else, But great price, great product. Fair play to you, good fellas. Good pizza. I'm not still going to try the falafel. It's nothing personal against you. I'm not the biggest fan of falafel, so we're stuck with that one. But I am going to try and I'm going to come up with an idea and make my own pizza. I've made pizzas before, but obviously I'm going to have to get the vegan cheese. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. I will make a vegan pizza. I will film it. I'll do it. So I'll do that. I had free bean chili last weekend. I think I spoke about it. And I kept forgetting. I found the book. I'll show you the book next time. It's the Lean Machines, and it's not just a cookbook, but it's their 3 bean pizza. But I made it a 4 bean pizza instead, just one on it. Any case, I bought some pre-made. I know it's easy to make polenta, but it's pre-done. It's 75p for a small packet. I'll do that in the next. And do you know what? I shallow fried it, and then I grilled it off to finish it because I didn't want all the fat. Took away some of the fat. Tried it off, and I'll tell you this now: with the chili, it was perfect. It was great. I mean, polenta's polenta. Very bland. I can't remember, but I had all the seasonings of the chili. I know, but what I will say though is, it did a job because I had the chili 3 days in a row. And 2 of the days I had it with rice, and I don't want to keep having rice. Fair play, Zeus is still there. He's been a good boy, so leave that. It was good. What I wanted to talk about as well, I'm doing a curry tonight again. I'm probably going to do a mushroom. I'm going to do a review on it. Plant Chef. I've talked about this. I did the Tesco's korma. I love it. It's in the free from selection, but it's quite expensive. When you think about it, it's quite expensive. It's dearer than most basic, Tesco's. Plant Chef have got a blimmin' plant-based tikka sauce. And do you know what? I bought 2 jars. One for me, one for my daughter. Oh, and before we mentioned, the egg's gone. I did not eat the egg. The egg went to my daughter. I dropped the stuff off on her doorstep, pulled away. Spoke to her from a distance for 10 minutes. Well, I didn't speak to her for probably 5 minutes actually yesterday. We talk every day on the phone, but I've just made the effort there to get a few things over I had for her. And I also want, not the grand scheme, like I said, we've not seen each other since the lockdown began, but it was from a social distance. She travels for work a fair bit because she works for the NHS, and we just caught up 5 minutes, not between 5 and 10 minutes. I don't want to lie and say it was 5 minutes. It was no more than 10. We had a quick chat. I dropped her. I want her feedback. She had the egg. She liked the egg. Well, they liked the egg and they finished the egg, so that was great. I made some Simnit Nutrition protein balls. I basically followed. Sorry, got itchy nose again. Always got itchy nose. I used to be allergic to cats. I don't think I am anymore, but I haven't taken an allergy tablet in ages. Sorry. Go back. I made using the basis of the Simnit Nutrition protein balls, and I've got some vegan, lots of vegan protein powders, and the one is a chocolate peanut one, which my daughter gave, and it's got no nuts in it whatsoever, just meant to stay. And I think it's a psychological thing with me, but when I try it, it doesn't sit right with me. I made his recipe, and each ball was roughly 151 calories, which is alright for a snack, They were good. I can't tell you what the second lot's like. I've made them, they're in the fridge. The second lot, I used another vegan protein powder that I've got, vanilla, which I actually don't like the protein powder, so I'm not judging the products on them, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to waste the protein powders. That's what it's about. I'm not going to waste them, but I need to use them and disguise them, basically. I'm trying to disguise them. So, but by doing this, and confession time, I bought a packet of chocolate buttons. They were made from soy. They're free from selection at Tesco's again to make it. One packet was over 500, and I ate the blimmin' packet before I even put them. So that's my excuse for it. But what I've realised, that my daughter then texted me, Dad, how many calories are in each protein? Because I had to get each figure according to my fitness, scan the product, do it, find out, and let her know it was 151 calories. Divide it by the 40 I made. This time I've made 12, so they're slightly bigger protein, but I've not put the chocolate. But what it does, the chocolate chips was an average of 40 calories per protein ball. So not putting them in there, if it works and it tastes okay, I've done myself a favour in the long run. Now, new discovery. I went to the vegan festival in Cheltenham a few months ago before lockdown, and we were there, and I had a turmeric, I want to get it, turmeric gold latte, like a chai latte. It was lovely. Any case, so when I went to the natural grocery store a few weeks ago, I bought a Yogi Tea Classic Chai. It's great. A little bit of a kerfuffle. I've got one of those teapots infusion, so I boil the milk up, put it in, and leave it for 5-10 minutes. Let it infuse. It was good, but let's be honest. I made it, and I've only made the one using it. I've got it. I will use it up. But I've made the one. It's good. I went in there. I bought the Pucker organic latte. Love that. It's great. That gets a strong 9 from me. Whereas the other one would get a 7.5. I'll give that a 9.5. I'm not going to give it a 10 just yet. I've only made one with it, yes, and I'm going to make another one today. I'm looking forward to my one later. But I'll give it a 9.5 for now. If I increase it, I'll let you know. But right, now go rewinding. I'm used to, oh God, I look big, don't I? I'm used to, over the last year and a half, nearly 2 years, a year and a half, good year and a half, I'm used to doing 40,000 steps a day, and I'm not doing anywhere near that now. Absolutely nowhere near. I don't do any of that. I'm going to take the glass off because my eyes feel funny now, don't they? I'm going to have to keep wearing my glasses for a minute. Sorry, I'm doing that. I've cut right down. The thing is, when I did the vegetarian up to Christmas, when I weighed myself in January, from what I initially lost a lot, I was doing a lot of exercise, doing a lot of work. I went right down, and then I shot straight back up, and I struggled. And then January wasn't the greatest month of losing weight. I've been vegan since January the 1st. We've talked about the 2 times the coffee, both coffee based. And that's it. No, I've not, no meat at all. Milk has happened twice. Once by accident from my daughter. That's a story I've already talked about. But once I worried about all this inactivity, I'm doing me run. I've talked about group fit. We have a Zoom meeting. We do Zoom workouts. It's great when it works, but sometimes when it freezes and you can't see the workout, which happened to me once last week, we had other technical issues which we never got to solve, to be honest. But that's trying to get back in. And I know that even when my work comes back on, it's not going to be fast and furious because it's just not feasible, because my customers are not all going to go back and they're not going to need me. I have a lot of teachers, I have staff that will shift. If there's a couple and one's working out, they're not going to need me. So I'm hoping to God that I can get back into the dog walking. I love the dog walking. I hope I can get back into it. So I need to get some more exercise in. I don't know what this week coming challenges. I didn't enjoy the last one. My thumbs have been inflamed doing things like press-ups and kettlebell. My thumbs are, it's to do with the butchery, I should imagine. I've probably got arthritis in my thumbs. I will talk to a doctor at some stage, and they've got other things far more important than me on their minds at the moment. So I'm coming up with ideas. And what I was going to say is, I saw a thing where and I thought, that's great. Do a 12-hour non-stop, you can stop if you want, a 12-hour walk, but you carry 20% of your body weight. And with the social distancing, and I like going out in the wild and the wilderness, and I've got hills all around Cheltenham. I live in the one end of Cheltenham. I could physically walk in 10 minutes to the countryside in two directions. So I could do it, and if I started early and finished late, why not? And I'm thinking of doing it. I'm just thinking, any thoughts would be great. That's what I'm thinking of doing. It's doing a 12-hour walk. Say start at 5 in the morning, finish at 5 at night, or whatever. It's 12 hours non-stop. You can stop. carrying 20% of my body weight plus drinks and food that I want. I won't got to stop anyway. There's no way you can get coffee or anything in any case, is there? So I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking of doing at the moment. But anyone's got any views on this, give me an idea. That's what I want to do. I don't know how I stand on the lockdown scenario at the moment. It's a bit difficult, but I need to get fitter again. My hair's a bloody mess, which I can't do anything about, but I can do something about my physical fitness. I need to get out and do a bit more. So when I do my dog walk, I'm going to start wearing my rucksack or my body weight vest. I've got a 10 kilo vest I used to wear a few times when I walk. I'm going to come up with some ideas. I've not put on masses, but I've kept steady. I actually want to get down. My goal is to be about 85 kilos. We'll assess it when I get to 90. At the moment, I'm on 100. In January, I went up to 109. First, straight after Christmas, 109 again. So I've lost 9 kilos. I should be able to get down to the 90. I want to maintain. So it's between 85 and 90. I don't know. I don't know what's right for me yet, in any case. So I'm going to get there. And I want to start exercising more. I'm not doing the walks I should do. The motivation's an issue for everyone at the moment. For me, I have good days. I have the occasional bad day, But I'm trying to be positive. I make a list every day. I'm not sticking to it. I need to do more. I need to be more proactive. I've got lists saying do this, do that, do this, do that. Today I was meant to wash the bedroom curtains. Yeah, I haven't because it's dull and miserable outside. But tomorrow's the living room curtains. But I'll probably end up doing the bedroom curtains. It'll be a day behind. But I've got a list of doing stripping the paint off the wood. So when I decorate, I've got papering to do. Tedious jobs. Make functional jobs. Do the good jobs. Read those books, get them out of the way. You've got a few more you've got to read yet. I want to read Jason Fox's Battle Scars. This is, isn't it? Yes, there. I'm actually popping this up before I go and see him in November, hopefully. So I start the day off with a smoothie most days. If not, I have a porridge. I had the pizza today. I sometimes have a toasted sesame bun. I try to start off right. I'm trying to have 3 main meals. If I go to the supermarket and I buy snacks, I buy a bloody stunt. I really try not to. I haven't bought any crisps, no this, no that, no dips. Cut down on the sauces. I'm not going to have the mango chutney with the curries. I've got some in the fridge and that when it's gone, it's gone. Tesco's do a fantastic naan bread. I'll talk about that another day. It's good. I didn't buy any for this coming week because I'm having too much bread in my diet as well. And I'm also trying to empty the freezer, empty meals out of freezer. These are vegan meals that I've made since January. Some of them on the vegetarian base, but when they haven't got milk products in it, and that, you're safe. I don't leave it. I want to empty my freezer so I can start prepping properly, putting meals fresh in. I put some meals in the freezer the last week, the sausage casserole sort of things and that. I've got to get back on track. I want not get back on track. I've not utilised this time off as efficiently as I should have. I realise that it's not going to last forever, which is a great thing. No one wants this to last forever. But what I want to do is focus more on getting some kind of get the jobs around the home finished. Then I can start focusing. When I can go out and I can tell you what my meal was like at All Bar One, which do a fantastic vegan burger, or Witherspoons do a great curry. Poppadoms come out quite swimming in fat, but the rest of it is good. The pros, the cons. I want to talk about vegan, the climate, but it's really difficult when you're inside. I don't want to whinge about it. I'm in no different circumstances than anyone else. What I'm saying is we will get there. It's just taking a little bit of time, isn't it? I want to talk more about the environment. The vegans are what I call it butcher to vegan, but it's the oil impact. And I can't believe my cat's still there and he's been a good boy. So that's it really for now. I just want Zeus to come over and say, come on boy, come on. Say goodbye mate, come on. People don't believe me. Good boy. So, well I will say, good boy. See, I wasn't lying, he's a good boy. Yep. Goodbye, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. And please, if you do watch this, please, I've never said it before, but a like or follow up would be fantastic. I am trying to build something up. Rome wasn't built in a day, I know that, and the quality of my stuff is not great, I know that, I've talked about that. I have invested in something which will eventually arrive when it does, when it's the circumstances, and I've got the next 2 things in the pipeline as well, so that's for another day Take care, stay safe, and thank you. Goodbye.